Jack. The Thundering Turtle Series. Jim Hall, Mike Learn move up to their respective spots. Lights go out. Your final event for the Superstocks of the 2014 season begins in about a half a lap. Main event time here at Petaluma Speedway, fans. Off of turn 4, Superstock open competition. Here we go. Mitch Machado gives Matt Weil a shove in the rear end in the number 3, but Matt Weil keeps going, although he drops back 7, 8, 9 spots back to about 10th. Your early leader is Steve Studebaker. Mitch Machado second. Brent Lawrence up to third. Matt Weil spins it out. He's going to have to start from the back. One lap is in. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Going to do it again off of turn number 4. 1 lap's in the books. Studebaker gets the jump. Machado working the bottom. Blackwood up on the top side. Here comes Brent Blackwood working the 34 up to the top. Mitch Machado slides into second. Your top 3 on a mini breakaway of about 3 or 4 car lengths over the 4T of Brent Lawrence in 4th. 5th is Mike Learn. Everybody off of turn 4. We get a lap in the books. Mitch Machado takes a look to the inside of Studebaker. Machado tries to make the pass down the backside. Can't make it. Diamond's off of turn number 4. Here's Mitch Machado looking to the inside of Steve Studebaker. Can't make the pass. Brent Blackwood working the top side. Brent Lawrence, Mike Learn mixing it up for 4th and 5th. Field beginning to spread out over almost half of the 3/8 as we speak. Steve Studebaker continues to lead with 4 laps down. Problems for Matt Weil lap 15, yellow, yellow, yellow. Laps are down in tonight's 40-lap A main event. Mitch Machado, your leader. Brent Blackwood, second. Steve Studebaker, third. Mike Learn. Brent Lawrence, Shane Brandon, Jim Hall, Newman McCoy. Matt Weil calls it a night in the 3. Ready to go green. Here we go. Roger Miller has made the change. Joins the back of the field. Mitch Machado with clear track in front of him. Mike Learn up into the second spot. Learn in the 11-8 up on the rear end of Mitch Machado. 16 laps down. Machado, your leader. Learn second. Third is Brent Blackwood. Then it's Steve Studebaker and Shane Brandon. Mike Learn crosses over on Mitch Machado. Machado's lost power in the 22M. Problems for Mitch Machado, your leader, as he's slowing it down. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Heartbreak City for Mitch Machado. Had a handle on it. Looked like he was one of the fastest cars out there. He was. And lost the end. Green, green, green. Jim Hall way up, high, wide, and handsome, up to 5th in the 11. Jim Hall from 7th to 5th making moves in that number 11 car. 18 laps down, Mike Learn opens up on the field quickly. Mike Learn, wow, 16.035 he turns a lap at. Mike Learn in a hurry at the front of tonight's A main event. Brent Blackwood second in a former Mike Learn car. Shane Brandon up to third, then Studebaker and Hall, Lawrence, Garner. Laps down, 19 to go, head return for home at Petaluma. In the 40 laps, super stock open, Mike Learn, as Shawn McCoy kisses the front stretch wall. Mike Learn continues to lead, heading into lap traffic. Learn, your leader, Brent Blackwood second, Shane Brandon having a great run, he's up to third. With 25 laps down, had tipped his hat to the field and said goodbye. All of that lead, 3.5 seconds worth, is now gone. In second, Brent Blackwood driving a former Mike Learn car. for Brent Blackwood, who lost a tire. It looks like the hub is still there. So the hub is still there, so some point, somebody in the pits is looking for a place to hide right now. Again, leader Mike Learn made it a point to hunt me out and say, make sure you say happy birthday to Haley tonight. Gonna try to win it for her. Here comes Mike Learn. Green is back out. Mike Learn, your leader, opens up on Shane Brandon. This looks to be Mike Learn's race to lose here at Petaluma as Machado and Roger Miller have a little bit of contact. Coming off of turn number 4. 27 laps down, 13 to go for Mike Learn. Manny Avila calls it a night in the 07N. The 07. 27 coming up on 28 laps down. Learn leads lap 28, 12 to go. Shane Brandon, Steve Studebaker, Jim Hall, Brent Lawrence. Learn past Eric Veeninga, puts Veeninga another lap down in the 25. Laps in the books, 10 to go. Right as Mike Learn was ready to click off lap number 31, Mark Garner in the 76A brings it to a stop over there in turn number 4. Mark Garner was 9th at the time. Looks to have some rear end damage possibly. Learn your leader, Shane Brandon 2nd, Studebaker, Hall, Lawrence, Smith. Mike Learn has hit the front at Petaluma. Here we go. Studebaker takes a peek inside Shane Brandon. Studebaker and Brandon side by side down the backside. Battle shaping up for 2nd and 3rd. 3 red cars, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It's Brandon, Studebaker, and Hall. In the 14, Brent Lawrence getting racy as well. Battle shaping up for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Lawrence gets a huge push off of turn number 2, loses some ground to Jim Hall. Laps down, 7 to go for Mike Learn. Then it's Shane Brandon, Steve Studebaker. Learn clicking off some good laps here in the 11H late in the race. 16.349. Problems under the hood for the 2 of Shawn Smith. Smith is all in at this point on the hammer in the Performance Auto Supply number 2. Mark Newman spins it out at turn number 2. Yellow, yellow, yellow. 5 laps away. Mike Learn from giving his daughter Haley a very, very good birthday present. Flag is back out. Learn Brandon Studebaker down the backside with 5 laps to go. Learn into turn 3. Brandon all over the throttle. He's standing up in the cockpit trying to catch him. Not making much ground, however. Laps down, 3 to go. Steve Studebaker past Shane Brandon. Flat tire on Shane Brandon, the 12. He gets all out of sorts and brings out the yellow flag, does Brandon. Lights are back out. We're trying to get these last 3 laps in. 37 down, 3 to go. Here comes Mike Learn off of turn number 4. Steve Studebaker trying to get a run on him. Green flag is back out. Mike Learn resumes the chase to the checkers. Here's Steve Studebaker. Problems for Mike Learn. Laps down, Mike Learn comes to a stop in the 11H.
38, correct?
Lap 38. 38 down, 2 to go. White flag next time by for Steve Studebaker. Jim Hall all over the rear end of the 46. Does Hall what it has? Uh-oh. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Machado shredded a left rear tire in the 22M. He's going to pull it into the infield. Green, then white, then checkered. A 2-lap shootout in the Superstock Open here as we close the curtain on the Superstock season. Here we go. Studebaker takes the lead, opens up a little bit on Jim Hall. Hall wobbles a little bit down the backside. White flag out for Steve Studebaker off of turn number 4, 3/8 of a mile to go. For the Manley Automotive Group, number 46, Steve Studebaker works his way down the backside of the 46. Jim Hall's got to go now. He's going to dime it off at turn 4, picks up a push. He finished second in the points, but he wins the Open. Steve Studebaker wins the final race of the season. The 11th, Jim Hall was second. Third was Brent Lawrence. And at the end of it all, Steve Studebaker wins it. 46-11, 4T, 9N, and 2.
Superstock over there, Mr. Steve Studebaker. Never like to see somebody have a problem that seemed like a clutch gave out or something was learned, but you still had to put 40 laps together and hit your marks. There's your plaque. Tell us about your night, Steve Studebaker.
Car ran like a dream. I didn't really change much on it, so we put an intake.
Steve, show a little excitement here.
We put an intake and carb on it and brought it out like we run every week out here, and it just screams.
A lot of seconds, a lot of thirds in the Lumberjack Restaurant Superstock points. Not where you wanted to be because you're a champion. You want to be the champion, but last night it's got to feel good.
Oh, it's awesome. This is so great. I can't believe it. And I'd like to thank all my sponsors that I have. Hanley helped me out. The chassis was Tempered Motorsports, helped me out a lot. And of course, Larry at Design and Prototype really been in it.
Now, how many years have you been racing here, Steve? I mean, you go back everybody, Shawn McCoy's Iron Man, but you've been here since the 80s, haven't you?
Yeah, I started in like 82, I think it was, and raced for 7 years. And then I took a retirement, but I'm back.
He's back, number 46 in victory